Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help you do the inner work, heal yourself and create the life that you truly want to live. This is today's tarot. It's for all signs, and it is for Monday, the 16th of June, 2025. I hope you're doing well. Let's get into the cards. Two have flown out straight away, so let's see what they are. We've got tea ceremony. This is about taking things slowly, doing things deliberately, being consciously aware as we're doing things. So you might want to slow down and be deliberate today. This kind of an energy can come up when we get distracted, we make mistakes, right? If we are not present with what we're doing, we can chop our fingers instead of the carrots. We can make mistakes or hurt ourselves when we are not present. So just a little bit of a warning I'm feeling from that tea ceremony. Just slow down and be present. The awakening. So a feeling a pull to do something, or this might just actually be waking up. So we can have big spiritual awakenings where we were just kind of going along with what society said, and then we realize that there's something more to life. There's a big spiritual awakening that happens to us like that. But then there's like mini awakenings that can happen, and these mini awakenings that can happen can just be, oh, I've gone on autopilot and I'm not present in what I'm doing, you know. It can be a feeling of being rushed, or there's too much to do, and so we're not present in the moment. And so it feels like a mini awakening today, waking up to ourselves, that we need to be more present and more aware of ourselves and our surroundings. Perhaps surroundings. Especially as, you know, we're headed toward this new earth, and so two dimensions are kind of splitting apart now. You might be between the two dimensions at the moment, sometimes living in the fearful dimension, sometimes living in the new earth dimension. And if you are still in that old earth, the fearful, control, all of those things, I have noticed that dimension is getting crazier and crazier, like more and more extreme things happening, people's behavior. And if you are experiencing that, you don't want to be switched off. You don't want to be out of awareness and rerunning on autopilot, because anything could happen. We've got cuddles, so be careful out there. It's crazy out there. I'm still witnessing some of it. If I stay off social media, then I witness much less of it. But here on my little bubble island, there is still some craziness going on with tourists. So sometimes I will witness to it. It's very shocking because it's extreme behavior, extremely bad behavior, you know. We've got prudence and choose wisely. There you go. That's that. It's a small warning today. Just be careful. Prudence. Prudence. Isn't that someone's name? Prudence. I mean, like a girl's name. Perhaps a long time ago. Let's get some cards out. Doing the general part of the reading first. And then we'll get into masculine and feminine energies, because we do have a shift away from, I was going to say patriotism. Maybe that too. Patriarchy. Not into matriarchy, into equals. Into a new way of being. Where everyone's divine. Okay, and talking of divine, here we've got the Emperor. This is divine masculine energy. Yay! The men are a little behind the ladies, and I think that's just because of the way that society was, you know. It's good to say the way society was now instead of is, of being, you know, putting a lot of pressure on women to be more masculine and to have to, you know, earn money for ourselves and all of that and take care of ourselves. And it's caused us to have to evolve, women to have to evolve faster than men. But now men are on the catch up. Men are getting more of the ramifications of this imbalance now. And so it's waking the guys up. We've got that divine masculine energy with the Emperor. We've got the Nine of Pentacles here, which is single independent win. This is something that you've done and you're winning. It's like, yeah, you're getting something done, or you're getting rewarded for something that you've done. And then we've got the Three of Cups. This is the people around you, your social group, your family, and that kind of thing. Let's get deeper into this and find out what the guides want to let us know. So we're starting off with the divine masculine. I've had lots of divine feminine energy yesterday. Now we've got the divine masculine. What's he up to? Ace of Materials, planting a seed, starting something new. This is like a new leaf. Yeah. Rather than like starting something new, this feels like the start of a new life or turning a leaf over. You know how people say that, and turned a leaf, tapping into an aspect of themselves that they didn't tap into before. You know, when we become aware of something and then we decide to be different. I remember it really clearly when I was a teenager. Just I noticed myself. I became self-aware of myself, still being a bit babyish, acting like a baby, and I just decided I don't want to be that anymore. I'm not going to be that anymore. I've got the same feeling here. Not that I'm saying that the babyish, but perhaps of the Emperor, the masculine turning over a new leaf or realizing something about themselves and deciding to be different. It might not even be about themselves as well, you know. It could be about the rest of society. It could be realizing something about the majority of men and then deciding not to go along with that anymore, because it's not necessarily that divine masculine is doing anything wrong, but they could just be turning a blind eye. They could be not helping the rest of the masculine, you know what I mean? It could be that. Truth is behind this as well. So some truth coming out in the masculine, in themselves, within themselves, who they really are, what they're here for, what they need to do. Yeah, very well could be for some masculine here. Realizing they need to speak up about something or tackle something in a slightly different way, or be more outspoken about something or something like that. Anyway, you'll know yourself, masculines. 9 of Pentacles. This is some kind of a win, single independence, something that you've done yourself. You've been working on yourself or something like that. Page of Inspiration, something that inspires you. So this could be you working towards something. You've had an idea about something, Page of Inspiration. It inspires you. It fires you up. You want to do that thing. And then working toward it. It feels like something that you'll be doing by yourself with that 9 of Pentacles. Could be, I don't know, at the beginning of that, or yeah, it could be at any point in that. So in other words, this energy is coming up to get you to focus on that thing. You could be starting a new project off by yourself, or you could be in the middle of it, or it could be coming to completion and you're getting the results from it, anywhere along that journey. But the spotlight for today is on that thing that you've been doing by yourself, and it's healing energy. So it's got something to do with your healing or other people's healing as well. I find myself in a peculiar position right now because I know those of you that are watching me, you're already destined to the new earth if you're not there already. You're not holding like firmly in that new dimension already. Some of you are. A lot of you are, I believe. And so I asked my guides, I want to help. And they're like, you just wait. And I'm like, but I want to help. I feel like I've got all these gifts and I want to help. And it feels, and like they pointed out, but I already did, like we're already headed there, like we've done the work already. And a lot of it was like healing the trauma that was within us, so that we don't take that forward and so that we don't pass it on, so that we get out of these karmic cycles, which we've already done, right? And so the kind of people that are watching me, it's almost like you don't need help anymore. We just need to hold this pattern, you know, holding pattern, which is really frustrating for me as a healer, because I'm like, surely there's some out there. So surely there's some out there that need the encouragement or the help to come on to this new. Maybe there are. Maybe I'm reaching them. I have no idea. But anyway, I'm here to help if you need help. Encouragement in any way, or just confirmation. Thinking of putting out like, I don't know, we'll see, a new style of reading about this. Sometimes we need validation, right? 3 of Cups is the people around us, family, friends, our circle, community, 10 of Emotions, very fulfilling. So seeking your fulfillment with family and friends and those people, your community around you, could be very fulfilling today. So doing something with friends, working towards something in your community, could really be filling up your heart today. Psychic development. Something about, you'd had a dream about this, or you've had glimpses of it. So there could be some kind of an event. It could be a party as well, Three of Cups, that fulfills you. It could be reconnecting with people and you had some kind of a dream or a premonition about doing that as well. So this could be an event, and you know how when we know that an event is coming, or is that just me? We have like little visions about it. Little dreams about something that could happen, or bumping into someone again that you haven't seen for a while, and some kind of a conversation going on. You could be having stuff like that, but it feels like the event is today, and that could really fill you up emotionally. Okay, what about masculine and feminine energies? We're moving away from the patriarchy to equals in the new earth, probably leaving the patriarchy behind in the old earth. They're welcome to it. I don't much like it. Okay, so we've got the moon. The moon is deep emotions. It's the unknown. It's unclear. Like, we are creating this new earth as well. So in our, first of all, in our dreams and visions, and so what we imagine it. So dream big right now. What would be what's utopia to you? What would be just really amazing to live? Hold that in your mind. But like in the physical reality, it might be so unknown. How are we going to get there? I mean, does there need to be some kind of a big cataclysm? I think we've avoided that, in fact. I think we have avoided that for what the guides have said. But I think, I don't know, we're going to ease into it. But of course, it's going to be in the moment. The magic happens in the moment. The serendipities happen in the moment. These processes, they happen in the moment. And we can't necessarily, not even me as a psychic, or not even the guides, they don't know how it's going to happen either. But they know that's where we're headed, because they know what's in our hearts and our souls, of what we want to experience and what we don't want to experience anymore, right? Two of Swords. There's this unknown. Both cards of unknown. Two of Swords is like, I don't know what to do. Knight of Pentacles. This is too slow. Happening too slowly. So might be feeling at the moment this is happening too slowly. I mean, we recognize that there needs to be this change. Long time ago, a lot of us might feel like it's happening too slowly. So the moon, something is yet to be revealed. The way it's going to happen. And we want to control. As humans, we want to control things. We want to do it ourselves, and this is not a time to be doing. It's a time to be being. I know it's frustrating. My guys keep on telling me, just wait. And it's like, but I need to earn money and I need to be doing things, because that's the structures that we've got at the moment. I still need to do that. And they're like, just wait, everything's going to change. And it's like, yeah, but now I need something for now. The moon. Five of emotions. Got to open our hearts. We've got to open our hearts. This is really interesting, and I'm thinking of putting a course together. Let me know if you're interested in this. A course to reopen our hearts. Like the last 5 to 7 years, the guides have been talking through me and a lot of other healers of boundaries, of saying no, of like protecting ourselves and all of that, which has been awesome, and it's got us really empowered and all of that kind of thing. But it has like a heart closing effect. I've noticed it personally in myself. And if you've been experiencing that, it's not, to me, it doesn't feel like an authentic way of being, because authentic to me is heart wide open. But I can't do that in certain structures with the patriarchal stuff. When I need to protect myself, I can't be heart wide open. I've learned better than to do that, right? But I do feel like we're in this process now when we do need to open our hearts up. Stop. It feels like a slow process to me. If you want me to channel a program like that, I can do that. If you've been feeling that same thing, let me know in the comments below. What's behind that? I caught it. Discernment is behind that. Yeah, that's what I was feeling. It's like it's got to be slowly and it's got to be safely, and you don't just open your heart and let anyone in. There still needs to be those boundaries there. But to me, it's like opening our hearts up again and trusting ourselves that we can pull those boundaries in when we need them in the moment. Two of Swords. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make this happen. I want to be in control of it, and I'm not in control of it. The Wheel of Fortune. This is like, it's fated. It's already happening. It's already in the works. We just need to go along with it. You're not in control of it. Like I said, human beings, we want to be in control of it, right? And we're just not. We play our part, yes, but we've already done that. Like the guides have been saying to me, you see, I constantly have this thing of like, what am I doing? What am I doing wrong? Like, why is there not like more to do now? And they say, Claire, you just need to wait. You've already done it. You've already done it. Like you got ready early. You were a leader in this, and they've told me that I'm a leader of leaders, so you're already leading in this as well. Cool. But that's challenging in itself of like, but I want to do something. What can I do? It's like, there's nothing to do right now. Just be, we're on the bridge, right? If we start trying to do things that we want to do on the other side of that bridge when we get to the land, you're likely to fall off the bridge, right? If you do that. So we just need to keep on going along that bridge. The stripping illusions here, and it's got to do with control. We're not in control of this, but we are playing our part. We just tend to our own vibrations and take care of ourselves while we're in this transition point. And that is tricky. That is tricky when we've got old rules and perhaps old structures saying, but you need to do this, and you need to pay this, and you need to do this. And then when we know deep in our hearts that we need to have our eyes on the new earth, on our minds and our hearts and minds focused on the new earth. Knight of Pentacles, and it's going too slowly. And it's going too slowly. Temperance, the other card. Knight of Pentacles and Temperance together. Slow. Slow as complete can be. We've got the World. End of a cycle, start of a new cycle. Of course, it's going to take a while. In fact, it's happening really, really fast in the big scheme of things. Evolution doesn't usually happen this fast. I'm 54 years old. The world was very different 54 years ago. I almost look back and it's like black and white to me of what it was like. Time was slower. It was just so very, very different. Well, the muse of inspiration here, King of Wands. This King of Wands energy is the entrepreneur. I can make things happen. I'm a creator. I claim it. I want this and I create it. And then there's this really slow energy going like, well, you can't right now. You've got to wait for this cycle to close out. It's just like, we're in the waiting game at the moment. Yes, it's frustrating. We just got to manage our frustration, I think. What's behind that is growth. We've grown so much. It's this evolution path, you see. A lot of you think there's something wrong with you because you're not making the old stuff work anymore, but you're not meant to make the old stuff work anymore because you've moved on from that. There's everything right with you. If you think about it, the messed up structures that we've had on this earth, if you're not making them work anymore, you're doing something right. Yeah? What else is in the energies, please? If it's not working for you anymore, you're doing something good. Really. Take that, Dr. Phil. Okay. We have a weeping willow, family sorrow. Something going on with the family. We've got a stork, news of a birth or new business opportunity. We've got a wreath, sorrow or loss. Oh, people passing perhaps. Beetle, we've got good fortune. We've got lobster, financial pinch. I think a lot of us might be experiencing this financial pinch as we're moving out of those structures. We've got a heart, love, deep affection and caring. And we've got a horse, a short journey. How best to deal with these energies today, please? Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is about the start of something new. It's about dreaming it up. Page of Pentacles is the start of a manifestation, right? So it starts with thoughts and then it turns into words and then it turns into action. So we're at the very beginning of this, and so allow yourself to be in the beginning stages. We've just started. Don't expect yourself to be like, I've got it all sorted and you're in the new earth already and you figured it all out and you're leading everybody and you're doing it. That's not how things are going to happen. We're going to evolve slowly into it and become into it. If not, we're going to get it wrong. If we try and rush it and try and do it the old way, we're going to end up with the same kind of structures and we'll have to do it again. We'll have to like not do the whole process again, but rejig it again. And so it's good to take it slowly. Take the pressure off yourself is what I'm hearing here. Well, there you go. That's what I've got. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave me a comment as well. Would love to hear from you. What's this bringing up for you? Have you had big spiritual awakenings and small spiritual awakenings? Do you find yourself going on autopilot and then having to bring yourself back? Are you frustrated with the slowness of this process, even though it's going super, super fast? Let me know below. If you want more from me, sign up for my free course. There's a link to it there. Meditate with me there. There's a new meditation every weekend. Have the best day ever, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.